Hey guys, it's Amber and welcome to day 3 of my 2021 December daily project. So I was actually struggling with what story to tell. It was a work day. I didn't really have anything interesting happen at all. So I'm just going with what I would call, a filler page or something that I know is going to happen, but it can go literally anywhere. So I'm going to put our Christmas card for day 3, and I think I'm going to use this poinsettia paper from, no, I'm not sure if it's the main kit or the extra add-on paper kit. Either way, the color of the red kind of went pretty well. It's kind of more of an orangey red than a bright red for our card. And what I originally had planned was to maybe make an acetate window to staple this to, so that when you flip the page, you could see both sides. The issue with that is that I need to put this on the back of my, there's a garnish. I have to put it on the back of my day 2, which is going to flip to this. So I can't really make a window page, and I don't really feel like I need a filler blank page when there's, a huge 10 by 8 piece of paper there, and it's too early in the album to just put something random in. So what I think I'm going to do is use this paper. The holes will be here, so I think I'm going to make this, sorry, I'm yawning. I think I'm going to have it flip. Now, part of what I need to be concerned with the flip is that I don't want to just use pattern paper or washi and block the card, so I might try to figure out a way to do it with acetate. I'm not 100% sure, or I'll just make the part that goes here very, very minimal. Underneath that, I have to trim this down a little bit more, but let me pull it up so you can see it easier. I stamped on the back of my envelopes, and I just thought it was really cute. They're Tim Holtz stamps called Snarky Cats, and it has a little sentiment that says, "Shiny things everywhere. Am I just supposed to let that happen?" And I thought it was really cute. Let me show you the whole stamp set. This was a special thing for September 2020. I love the little Coco guy, the guy in the stocking, the grumpy one, and then there's a really few cute sentiments. I wanted to put that this is more than just a Christmas card, it's also your present, but a lot of people, obviously I don't get presents for, so it didn't really make sense. So, and I thought that looked cute with the photo I picked. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is, this is a 5x7 card. This is going to get trimmed down to be hidden behind it. On one side here, I'm going to use this 3x4 card from the main kit that says a story. I picked this red because it matched pretty well. I went ahead and printed out my journaling on the matte photo sticker paper, so that's going to be here, and then that'll leave me with a little bit of block to put a little pattern paper or some embellishments. So I picked out a couple things. I have the chipboard set from Paisley Press. This says Made with Love. It's kind of like a dark green, but it's so dark it could be black, so that could be cute. I have this puffy sticker piece that says Happy Mail. I just stuck that inside so I don't lose it because it's really small. I have the sticker piece from the stamps that I got, so maybe I could layer some things together, make a little collage. Not sure if I'm going to use that. And then I also have this sticker sheet from Kelly Perky, and it has this come through USPS. So I thought maybe that might actually kind of fit in there as well. So maybe I can layer a few little things together. And it also had these tabs that were really cute because I'm going to need to have some sort of mechanism to flip. I kind of want to make it flip this direction towards the holes, but I'm just not sure yet. But I don't want to put a flip on my face, and I don't want it to be really, really high because this is where the rings will be, so it'll be hard to grab. So I can't put it by my face. I think it's going to end up going this way, and I don't want to put it this direction because then our photo is upside down and I can't, go down either. So it's gonna have to go this direction. And finally, just to add a little bit of a touch of something else, I think that I want to hand stitch around all the pieces of the poinsettia. So I don't have any gold stitching, which would be fun, or a cream color, and I didn't feel like running out just for that. I have a red, but the Christmas red I think is too bright. It could look good on this one if I wanted to do some multicolor stitching. And I have a sparkly one that I think is definitely not going to work. But again, when it's just a teeny little thread, maybe it could. I actually haven't really made an official decision on this yet. The dark red could look really cool, red on red, and it would add a little bit of sparkle. So I'm considering that. And I also just had white. I thought white would really pop. The only other thing that I wasn't 100% sure on is where to put my number. So it could naturally tuck into like a leaf here, but I think I'm going to just kind of layer it over here with these pieces. Even though it's kind of off in the middle of nowhere, I don't really know where else to put it, and I don't think I want to layer it on the card. You know, and over here it kind of gets hidden with the white. So over here I kind of think it pops. I don't want to put like a tag. I am considering like a vellum circle, but again, it would just look like it's in the middle of nowhere. So I think this is where I'm going to head with that. So I'm going to get started. I have a lot to do. I'll probably show you a little bit of the hand stitching. Oh, and I should mention, I did consider, I have black sparkly thread. I considered doing black as well to help tie in the black of the card. Now I'm undecided because that could also look really cool, and it's kind of unexpected. So this one's sparkly, and I have, oh sorry, is that one the sparkly one? Yeah, that one's the sparkly one, and then I also have plain black too. I just think the sparkle would look really cool and just add a little something. Now I have to make a decision because I was considering doing one on this color and then another on the smallers. So, and I'm not going to go too crazy. Like I'm not planning to do the whole, you know, outline, just like a little bit here, a little bit here. These will get the whole outline. Yeah, so I've got to just decide what color I want to go with. And that's probably the piece that I will work on first, because I will have to have that stitching down before I can mount anything. And see, also I need at least a ½ inch for my holes, and this is going to overlap a teeny bit, but that's okay. So let's get started.
Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is work on punching my holes here, and clearly this is in high speed, but what I'm using is a box that's deep, like I think I got a book or something in it, instead of just a push pin or a piece of cardboard, so it allows the holes to go all the way through. It works pretty well for me, so I'm just punching along the edge, leaving a little bit of room around all of my design. So I'm just kind of leaving this part in to show you how I do this. So I do tie off the ends so that they're together. I used 3 out of 6 strands for this. I wanted it to be a little thicker than 2, but not too thick so that it starts to look messy. I tie it off, I use some tape to secure it, and then I start going every other stitch. I do use this red to try it. I don't like it. It's just the wrong color red. This is a very orangey red tone flower, but I do try it. I also tried the black sparkly off camera. I didn't like it. I ended up going with the white. It looked exactly like I wanted it to. It was beautiful. It pops. So what I'm doing here, which I thought I had better footage, but I have to pull this so close to me to see through the hole for every other stitch. It's hard for me to show you guys. So every other stitch I do like that, and then there at the end, I'm going to turn around, and I wish this was better. I tried showing you guys. I'm going to go back through every other stitch again one more time. So there I'm just kind of showing you. So every other, and then I'm going to go back and fill them in. So this is what the back looks like once it's all done, and I'm just also showing you how I tie it off. So I pull it through one of the other pieces, loop it back around, and then pull it tight. This one didn't quite go all the way down, but it was tight, and this is why I use tape as a backup, just to make sure that everything's secure. But you can see it's like really nice and clean. It does have some texture, but I ended up sticking with the 3 strands of the white as well. Just was a little bit more. I did consider chain stitching, which I don't really know how to do well, but in the end I wanted this to just be done and not take over the flower, just help enhance it. So I'm just kind of leaving you with like a slow-mo look here of what it looks like, and the back once again. And like I said, I'm really happy with how this part of the design came out.
Okay guys, so I realized after I did all this stitching that I punched the holes on the wrong side. I was concerned with, you know, having them be out of the way of my stitching when they weren't going to be in the way at all, because they were supposed to go on this side on the back of day 2. So I completely changed course and made this day 4. I even dug through the trash to find all these holes. Sometimes when you make a mistake and you punch something out, you can put it back and put some tape on it like I did, and it looks completely fine. In this instance, because of the way they were punched, you can just see too much white. It was too noticeable for me, and even though I think I have a digital copy of this, I didn't want to print this out on photo paper. I didn't want to restitch everything because I was really happy with the way it looked. So I just decided to move it around and go with another photo that I really liked that I actually took today, which is Sunday the 5th. So despite all of that awesome effort, I'm just going to remove these little holes again, which are pre-punched and ready to go. I'm trying to be gentle to not like rip the paper after all this. Good Lord, could you imagine? So I'm gonna get all of these removed, and then my only step left is just to mount that down. I need to just use like some red line adhesive basically and attach that down. It's super springy because I used the acetate. There's not really much I can do about it. It'll eventually fold down into the album. So sorry, it'll eventually fold flatter down into the album, but I'm really happy with how it looks. And the other nice thing is I don't really need to put anything on it to help lift it because it kind of just lifts itself. It does go flat, but I think part of the issue, one, it's acetate and it's really, really thick, but two, I think because it's such a narrow channel there that it's also partly what's keeping it so tight. So like I said, let me get these pulled off and I will show you one final step.
So I apologize because I did lose or must not have taken footage of me building the inside of the card. It was pretty simple, just getting it trimmed down, corner rounding the edges of the photo to match the card, and then I added the transfer sticker to my card, added a chipboard, and used a little part of that stamp set sticker from the post office as well. So I'm just using red line tape to attach this down just because it is so heavy duty and has so much spring, and then just a little bit of 1/8 inch score tape for the number. But I will show you a photo of what it looks like on the inside. I just want to say thanks everyone for your kind words whenever you watch my videos, and I appreciate the support. So I will see you again soon for day 5. Thanks so much. Bye.